Why, hello there, ladles and gentlemans. I am NBZ, this is Ori and the Blind Forest, and I know what you're thinking. How can a forest be blind? If one cannot see, how can one be blind? Well, I just opened your eyes. Look at that shortcut I made, motherfuckers! I know what I'm doing, I'm a genius. Yeah. Gotta keep in mind that, like, these abilities, they're multi-purpose. Very, very usefully multi-purpose in the way that, well, I'm actually going to kill myself here. Very usefully multi-purpose in the way that I can throw things at objects and in objects and out objects. And it works. I don't need to worry about it. It's a wunderbar thing. Okay. Perfect. So, now we're going to have to get through a little bit of a gauntlet here. Mini gauntlet. Ooh. As we bash our way down. Kill this motherfucker. Knock him against the wall a bit. Gotta shake him up, you know what I'm saying? Can't be just waltzing around nilly nonsense. That is in fact a phrase I have come up with on my own, all by my lonesome self. All by my lonesome self. You know what I'd love is to see a orchestral performance of the music in this game. I think that would be amazing. I've only ever been to one orchestral performance in my life for video game music. And that is, of course, for The Legend of Zelda Symphony of the Goddess, which is a fantastic venue with which you may enjoy video game music that I enjoyed greatly. And I will continue to enjoy if I ever go see it again, but it's rare that you see like individual game soundtracks that are not like super well-known IP getting any love whatsoever, and I would like to see that for something like this, because it is just a gorgeous soundtrack that I've been a huge fan of since it came out. It's one of those few, in Spotify, one of those few albums that I actually keep on there as a video game soundtrack. When you have tracks like the one that plays during the ascent from the Ginzo tree, just so grandiose and wonderful. Then you also have these like really quiet, more serene ones. Even the more atmospheric ones, like the one that's like right now. All great stuff. And it feels like it maybe all falls under one umbrella of like, this is like orchestrally type music that maybe gets a lot of recognition in films and stuff, but not as many games do this kind of contemplative, very somber soundtrack style thing, and it's great. Now this looks dangerous. This looks like I'm gonna die if I go there, quite honestly. I think I have to approach that from the other side. But it does look like we have some things to collect over here, so I'm gonna go do the rounds, as they call it. And I feel like I'm also missing an ability. Yes, here it is, that one. This is the one I want. It's the one that's going to give me the ability, see how that works? To, no. To launch myself. That's what I was going to say. Launch my career, you know? That's me. Ori. Professional acrobat. Slash, I don't even know what you would classify Ori as. But this actually, you know what? I can actually use this right now. I wonder if I have to leave it over here, though. Probably. Yeah, I get it. Oh, here we go. That's what we like to see. An energy cell. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I have got enough of these thingamies to open the door, so we'll do that. And now we have to do a bit of basketball. Bit of move the ball into the area thing. Football, volleyball. I guess it's more close to volleyball, isn't it? This whole nonsense I'm doing here. If you just remembered from literally a second ago, we saw an area where it didn't look like we'd go through because it would destroy us with a laser. Hey, guess what? We now have a barrier to that laser. Look at this. Smart puzzle solving using the bash ability. Don't you love it? You should do, because it's smart and it's very fun. That is another one of those videos that I want to get to eventually. Once all my capture equipment and stuff is sorted, it's a video about how multi-purpose abilities in video games can be incredibly cool, and some of my favorite stuff in games. The example I always go to is the beetle in Skyward Sword, because the beetle in Skyward Sword is multi-purpose in a lot of ways. It really allows you to... Well, I can't get through that little hole, unfortunately. What was I saying? My train of thought has gone now because I'm trying to think about the best way to approach this situation. And I can't create a soul link in an unsafe zone. Maybe I need to take this ball over back in the other direction. Okay. Completely forgot what I was saying. Real professional here, as I said. Just know exactly what... Oh, I know what I need to do. I get it. Okay. Whether I can do this or not, though, is another question, because I need to get this thing out of its prison. Okay, that's actually much easier than it looked. No, I want to go the opposite direction. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about the beetle and Skyward Sword and multi-purpose things and games. Seeker's the Wind holds that thing up. No, perfect. And there's a lot of them. Like Mario's Cap in Super Mario Odyssey is one of them. The bash ability in this game is one of them. There's just a lot of that style of thing where it's like, okay, here's this one thing, and now we're going to apply it to a whole bunch of things, and it's going to work in all these different situations, and it's really cool. And that's it's one of my favorite things in games, is when you have that multi-purpose ability. And it is the way Nintendo designs a lot of their games, which, hey, guess what? Maybe that's why I like Nintendo, because they make smart design decisions like that. So yeah, there you go. Oh shit, here we go. Busting on through, my friends. Look at that. Alright, we created a path for ourselves. And I still can't soul link. That's unfortunate. Let me take a look at this map. Oh, we're almost at the top. Only one more area. Perfect. Alright. So let's get through this next area, and then we will finally make our way to the height of Sorrow's Peak, as it is called. This looks like a secret area. It's not. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Not everything has to be a secret area, you guys, you know? Not everything has to be so secretive. Okay. So yeah, that's a video I'm going to be thinking about working on at some point. Eventually. I think there's lots of ideas I have. And ultimately, that's why I want to finish off this LP stuff, because I want to get into the real meat. You know what I'm saying? Get these potatoes out of my way. Although, to be fair, I am a big potatoes fan. The thing I do when I have any kind of roast meal is, first of all, gotta get rid of the veg. ASAP, get rid of the veg. Veg is garbage. No one likes it. The real problem, the real sin of the British cuisine is that British vegetable is just fucking garbage. Like, I often say, like, it's no wonder that kids don't like eating their vegetables in the UK, because they're presented as such boring, disgusting shite. Like boiled broccoli and carrots. Hello, have you heard of maybe adding some flavour? I don't know. It's just the way that, like, the Japanese do their vegetables, or Chinese, just any kind of, or even Indian, like, vegetables. The way that you add sauces and flavours and things to the mix makes it actually something I'm interested in eating. And yet, in the UK, they're just like, oh no, we're just gonna boil the vegetables and, I don't know, fucking put some mustard on it if you want to get any kind of flavour, because guess what? You're not gonna get any kind of flavour from it otherwise, because it's just fucking boiled vegetables. Ugh. Sickens me. Sickens me. But yeah, as I said, I eat the veg first, get it out of the way, slap a good dollop of mustard on it so it doesn't taste like garbage, and then I move on to the meat and potatoes. I don't do the thing that some people do, which is have like one part of the meal, then the next part of the meal, like individually. I will eat the meat with the vegetables, but it'll be like, I have to portion it out. So I have to make sure that the amount of meat I'm having with said vegetable is like a really minuscule amount, like a tiny bit of meat. So I get that flavor profile in there, but save the majority of it for afterwards, because that's where I'll really enjoy it. It's where all the actual flavors and enjoyment will come from. So it's a process, you know, it's all a process. As are most things. Oh boy. Such as the process of killing that guy. Okay, Soul Link ready again. Let's make it. Bash our way down. Ooh. And thankfully we have some of those to guide our way through. Oh, here we are. Here's the ability. This spirit, another sacrifice for Nibble. Ner flew through the air. She soared through the sky. Her world knew no bounds until the forest turned blind. Well, here we go. Let's take that new ability. Super Saiyan me! You've learned Charge Jump. Alright, use this ability. We're going to hold and then A to leap into the air. Which is exactly what I've needed this entire area, because there are all these barriers that we can't get to. And so we have to bullet train our way upwards. I believe this takes up some of our power, although I'm not quite sure. Let me have a look. It doesn't look like it, necessarily. But, you know, it's useful in a lot of situations. Especially these ones where we're like, oh shit, oh boy, oh. Intense things happen all the time. I should be dead right now. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Here we go, the swelling music as we reach the peak. Like a rocket. Like a rocket. Rocket Ronnie. That's a snooker player. Maybe the only snooker player I ever have heard of in my life. And it's Rocket Ori now. That's the real star of this show. Shit. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I do get a bit of beam of light here, so I can designate my exact point of rocketing. So that helps tremendously. I'm actually going to make a save here so I can more easily deal with this asshole. Okay, I'm just going to, again, like, it's a lot of hugging the wall in situations like these. It's just a really awkward placement. It's like it asks you deliberately to... Oh, shit. Okay, I've got to hold. Then I got a boost. Then I got a hold. Then I got a boost. Oh, there we go. Alright, and we actually got a save point. Lovely. Whew! Okay. Intenser. Intenser and intenser it gets as the journey continues onwards. I'm gonna keep fucking up. Real bad. Okay. Okay. Boy. Oh, shit. So the thing is, like, one of the L's is to hold onto the wall, the other L is to boost yourself, so once I get back into the flow of things, I should be fine. But, alright, looks like we're nearly ready to go. Oh, I've made a bad choice. That was fucking lucky. How did I survive that? That was very lucky. I should not have survived that one iota, and yet I did. Alright. I'm sure someone could do a video on the progression of music through just this area alone, because I can already feel the swelling and the grandiosity of it all. And then the silence, the quiet, as we crest over the mountainside. God, what a beautiful sight. Just stunning, man. This game is something else. No wonder Kuro is avoiding this place. The sunstone still radiates the light that she fears. And we found the Sunstone. This will let us get into the volcano. It's our big key, as it were. With the Sunstone, we can now pass through Mount Horu's gates. But do you feel the shaking? The rumbling in the earth? Mount Horu is close to spewing fire. There is no time to lose. Alright. Well, with that revelation and our path to the end now kind of clear, next time we're going to go after a completely different thing. Going to go somewhere completely different. Do some of the extra stuff that was added for the definitive edition, and then after that going to clean up 100% before we will finally make it to Hollow Grove, which is in fact the end of the game. Funnily enough, it's not an incredibly long game, and if you know where you're going and know what you're doing, it doesn't take too much to finish it off and get to the end of it. But there you have it. We're here on the top of Sorrow's Pass, Sunstone in hand, ready to go, and I'm going to save it here. Next time when we pick up, we will be heading off in a different direction entirely. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.